that I want from you. What, looking out from where you are and looking into Jamaica, what is your perception presently of Jamaican Carlos?
Jamaica is a beautiful country, but the people who are running it is corrupt. And I look at Jamaica, when I talk about labor right alone, can PNP come in at the same thing too? When I be by so I did my not to be no PNP and no labor right. PNP can change the country if they want to do it. Labor right can change the country if they want to do it. I just look at the countries that are coming from top, and Jamaica coming from top. And Jamaica has a big dirty bus. You know the bus where PJ used to drive the bus, Mike and Manley and Siaga used to drive the bus, and Kusha used to drive the dirty bus. And the bus say we, and the bus terminal, I don't know what thought, and a chicken bone in the bus, and soup paper, all cup, and a chicken box in the bus. Jamaica have to change. You cannot be a bus where there's some people who sit down and I do something. I do the labor right. It's time now to ease up the corruption up at the back of the people. Do you understand me? So Jamaica can clean, and any side can clean it if they decide to stop double in our corruption. And Jamaica people are tired, and me, I'm tired. A lot of us over here are tired of the corruption. We're tired, we're burned out. They will turn and burn the old dirty bus from Siaga, Manley deal, from Poach and PJ deal. Andrew drive the dirty bus, can not change. Mark Akolopi drive the dirty bus same way. Jamaica is a beautiful country with beautiful people. The state people are left here right now. Some people say Jamaica is nice again because of some crime out there, but Jamaican people climb coconut tree if you pick the best cook, no matter the coconut tree tall. Jamaica people still have seen the silverware for you out there. They use all just a visitor. Jamaica people save the old bedding and the old blanket just for you as a visitor, for total stranger. So good people still in the country. Despite the nonsense we're going on them, my brother. We love the country, but the people we are running have to change faith and labor right.
So you are saying, let me get it clear, what you're saying, your opening remarks, Jamaica Carlos, is that Jamaica is nice, but there is a big dirty bus.
Big dirty bus from Siaga, Manley, and Porsche, and PJ, every Bruce thing in the body, and Andrew drive the dirty bus. You know, wash. The dirty bus to wash.
So you say the bus big and dirty. So, me want to ask you, Carlos, because you know me provocative. Who drive the dirty bus?
Andrew drive the dirty bus right now, and Mark look to go drive it again, and when they go to the bus terminus, if, because the election is my brother. Anybody can win it now. So
wait, we not go there say yet. Wait, Carlos. We not preempt the thing. Me ask you who drive the dirty bus. You say Andrew drive the dirty bus. Yeah, so me gonna ask you this now. Who for duty to clean the dirty bus?
Well, the man who is driving right now can make a change. Change can start right now with the man in a power. That's why we use the 2x4 and beat Andrew more than anybody else. Because if change can start in Jamaica, is the man who's in power, the paper is one side and the back and the bus are clean.
Mighty God. So my question now to Dr. Love. What's your take on Jamaica? Seeing that Jamaica Carlos say, Jamaica nice, but we have one big dirty bus. Dr. Love, me know you're not quench nothing. Tell Jamaica and the world, in a year statement, what is happening in Jamaica?
Well, first of all, I can say, I did depend on the dirty bus and not open rag, never depend on me have to come out for the bus cars. They no one give no soap, no rag, no food, no nothing. They like kill it with hunger for the dirty bus.
So wait, the Dr. Love, based on what you're saying, you were a labourite?
Yes, I was a labourite and I come out for the bus because the bus always want clean.
Mighty. Why you just say Dr. Love?
I was a labourite, but I'm no longer a labourite because the bus they want clean and me can't depend on the dirty bus. They all them do have to sit up at the bus and they want to feed, they don't want to pay, they don't want to do nothing. So me have just come to the room and come out by bus.
Oh, so what you... So you are saying you... So when you come out for the dirty bus, the conductor, nobody never come check you. I ask you.
No.
Why you come out for the bus?
No. In the beginning, when time they needed them, there was always there. But after them get the use and all that, then just push it to the corner. So they just move up before they move you up.
So Dr. Love, clean man like you, why you there do on the dirty bus?
Well, there's a prosperity did the day now, so when I run on the prosperity, but I realize it's a bag of talk, never over there.
But me I go say this again. Clean man like you never see say the sign them say the people them not love beard, them not love clean things. Eh? You never see say the bus did mucky and full of bangarang.
I never know and take a chum. Me used to love beard and all of that. And when time me go, I realize I can't beard again, so I left the bus.
So you jump off of the bus?
I jump off of the bus, and when I jump off of that bus, I block everybody from that bus. I come out of every group from that bus, and I don't go back over that bus, and I don't like that bus.
So what you say, you done with Labour Party?
Done with them completely.
Dr. Love, me I gonna put you under pressure now. Are you sure? Are you categorically stating in another year or two you will not be supporting the Jamaica Labour Party?
Unless although the PMP crumble over there, so me look like me I go right now, because me not going back over.
What you say? You prefer go over the PNP? Go give Mark Golding a chance to go drive the bus?
Yes. As bad as Mark Golding is, he will feed you and he will give water to drink, and sometimes you have to guide him and me say something right. But there's hopes over there. Well, if there's no hope over there.
So, but how can you say there's no hope over there, Dr. Love? When they say that unemployment rate is down, crime is down, investments are coming to Jamaica, they have said that they're improving the hospital systems, they are doing so much for education, they are doing so much for tourism. So how could you jump off a bus like that?
Because when we have a conversation before, we was in a group and we have a conversation, the word was, everyone is going to have able to sleep with the front door open and you don't have to open an bill. In the middle of that, you start put on two groups on the house and you have to lock up your house. Crime rate used to be 10%. And when you ask what happened, they cannot explain what happened. So you don't stay over where there's something happening back because then you become.
Oh. So you're saying that they give you false hope?
False hope and false promises, and we can't work with false hope and false promises. Just up in a suit and tie, always look decent, but there's no shower. It always a smell somewhere.
So you said you're tired of the false hope, tired of the false promises, and where you're going now is that you want hope, you want a change. That's what you're saying.
I want a change and a complete change. But why I jump in the midst of something else is not only that I want a change. Is that we the people, all the Jamaican citizens also have a responsibility to play. And some people want to walk out, some don't want to walk out, but because everyone is not doing their job and building a unity, the dirty bus will always walking around and pick up people and get molly. So until people decide that dirty bus have to park, there won't be no changes, because changes have to come from we, not them. We don't need them to change, because they're not change and change.
But gentlemen, I'm going to provoke you now. I'm going to provoke you now. And this is where I'm going to provoke you. For years now, we have had drivers from both political parties driving the dirty bus. But we have not seen any real impact for the Jamaican people. Can you agree to that?
Agree.
Can you agree to that? So if it is, we have been on this kind of joyride and we're seeing nothing happening for the Jamaican populace, don't you think we need to do several things? Change the bus, change the driver, change the conductor and the passengers on the bus. What's your take on that? For me, I believe we need to have a revolution. a social consciousness, a social revolution in Jamaica, where you will see a bipartisan approach to governance. Probably a correlation government. Probably you can take the best out of all parties and put them together. But I don't think the PNP is a solution, neither the JLP is a solution. I believe where we are, Jamaica is at a standstill right now, and we need a new driver. What's your take on that?
Well, have you seen what's going on in Haiti?
Yes. What is going on in Haiti? Tell the world what is happening in Haiti.
What is going on in Haiti? The Haitians decided that they don't want that prime minister in there because they want a change and they want better. And the prime minister would not move, and they decided, all right, since they not move, then we're going to do it our way. I have never seen that in Jamaica. I'm hoping for that one day.
So you're saying
as far as I'm concerned. Go ahead.
So what you're saying is that you're expecting a revolution like how the Haitians change like how the Haitians say them tired of them prime minister. You're expecting Jamaicans to have awoken to do the same thing.
Yes, the same thing, but one thing with the dirty boss. The dirty boss love to pack up chicken and rice and $1,000 and go give it to some of the people that don't know any better, and that's where the problem comes down. So we have a big problem. There's one person that I see that would have bring us to a different dimension in Jamaica. And it's the young lady that resigned from over the PMP, and there's no hope sleep because she was the only thing, but they never gave her the ticket that she needed and the support that she needed.
So you're saying Lisa Hanna was the only hope for Jamaica?
She was the only hope at this moment because there's nobody else. When I look into it, she would have bring a change, a total different change, because she's in the young people, she's in the family business, she's not in the cheating business, and she's not involved in certain things. So she'd have opened doors for other young people that are going to college with the hopes that they're going to become the prime minister one day or a governor general that never get the chance to become one because...
Jamaica Carlos, can you rebut that? Do you see Lisa Hanna as the only hope?
No, not really. Because the hope is not in a politician. The hope is in the people. The people have the solution to all the problem that we have in Jamaica. But we fail to do anything. Jamaica, if you notice, Jamaica soft, Jamaica is the only place that politicians have an easy job to do, I would like to be a politician in Jamaica. I don't have to work hard. Imagine Jamaica doesn't even have politicians come to town hall, my brother. All they have to do is come in your constituency and go somewhere there's a bar. And you go there and offer some drink and stuff like that to people. And, and even people intoxicated and we still know approach matters. Because Jamaica will not go to the politician and say, fix the school, fix the road, fix this, fix the hospital. We don't do that. We don't hold politicians accountable. Jamaicans are not programmed like that. Even during the big sea, right, when all the other countries were protesting, the big sea and the shutdown and all these things, Jamaica don't even come out, not one time, come to help themselves. So no matter who come in there, Andre, you understand me? Jamaican people need to be educated more. That's what I always say on my platform. We want young Jamaicans to get more involved in politics. You don't have to run for anything if you don't want to, but know how the things work. Because that's a mistake we made when I was growing up. We don't love politics and politicians work for us and stuff.
All right. Understand. We'll come off for the politics liquor. We'll come off for the politics listen.
We talk about the people, Andre.
Wait no man. We are going at the people them. We are going at the people them.
Yeah.
What a messy affair with the Jamaica Constabulary Force of late, gentlemen. What do you call the Jamaica Constabulary Force?
Hold on a minute. I want to say, welcome, Commandant. I won't call your name. I see you on the live. Commandant that are involved in the police force. I won't call your name. I'm glad you're over here.
So you say the police officer them a run out. The police officer them a run out, Dr. Love?
not calling him, sir. But big up for coming, so we know say Fitzbailey over here. Welcome to the real world.
Hey, what you say about Fitzbailey, Dr. Love?
Me know say him over here. Me sure 150% him over here.
You sure say Fitzbailey, the Assistant Commissioner of Police, is on our platform tonight?
From the kids in life, me sure him over here. From the person that I see on the line, I know that he's over here.
Anyways, Dr. Love and Jamaica Carlos, let us get to the meat of the matter why we're here tonight.
Right.
On the 14th or 15th of July, that Friday, I aired a matter of national emergency into the disappearance of Donna-lee Donaldson. Do you remember that, gentlemen? When I came on the Friday night and Miss Sophia Log, the mother of Donna-lee Donaldson, joined me on the live, and the woman declared and made note of how her daughter went missing. Do you remember that? Subsequent to that, we never heard from the Jamaica Constabulary Force any matter concerning the disappearance of Donna-lee Donaldson. Subsequent to that, I had to do a live this Saturday. I had to do a live this Sunday for the Monday for the Jamaica Constabulary Force to do a press conference. Who remembers?
Yeah.
Who remembers? Who don't remember? On the 18th, Dennis Brooks came on platforms and he said, gentlemen, we must be careful of the social media circus. Who remembers that?
Really?
You remember that? Followed to that, gentlemen, when a missing person is reported internationally by international standards and best practices, who is normally the first person who is a suspect, gentlemen?
The person, we see the person last.
The person, the husband, family member, them people that don't it.
Yes, yeah.
Did you remember at the press conference, almost a week after the girl went missing, you know? They said they still never had a suspect. Do you remember that?
Yep, very clearly.
Now, gentlemen, I put you in the seat of Andre Stevens tonight. Where did the Jamaica Constabulary Force go wrong? Talk up the things them I leave on to the public. Talk! Who taking the floor first? Talk! Cause a banger rank.
First of all,
yes.
First of all, them go wrong because from the alarm sound, they should have jumped on it in the first place. It shouldn't be another hour and 2 hours and so forth. They did not do their job because they did not care, because guess what? They was covering up for their friend.
Yes. So you're saying that the Constabulary Force was covering up for Noel Maitland?
That's what they were doing, covering up for their friend, like they always does. Cover up when police officer commit crimes. They don't jump on it. But if somebody tell the Prime Minister about him mother, then find him in a 5 minutes.
Talk up the things, Dr. Love. Talk up. What you say?
If somebody tell the Prime Minister about him mother, in 5 minutes, it don't make a difference which hole in there, they might dry him out tight and bring him to the front line to charge him for disrespecting the Prime Minister. But why Donna-lee was being murdered and the information come to them, they did not do nothing about it because it was not a party, because nobody was telling anybody about their mother.
So my question is, Dr. Love, you are saying that the Jamaica Constabulary Force reacts when it is priority for them and not priority for all Jamaican citizens. That's what you're saying?
Exactly.
So you are saying that when the boy tell Andrew Holness about Tara, the constabulary force found that guy. But in the case of Donna-lee Donaldson, who went missing, the constabulary force couldn't find or arrest Noel in matters of hours. That's what you're saying?
Exactly.
Mighty.
That's why I'm saying, and there's phone. Because just like how the boy will tell the Prime Minister about his mother, if they have a phone, Noel have a phone, them track him down and then find out his party and then find him in matter of a minute.
So you're saying the phone was never a part of their investigations from early to track down Donna-lee's phone to identify where Donna-lee is?
Exactly. When time, first of all, the government involved in a Digicel and them can't get anything
from Digicel and Flow. Because if them want to track my call, you know, I know who call me, them can bug my phone. Because remember, say Nestor Morgan say him can get the IP address them from Digicel and Lime because him and them have contract. You remember that? Talk up the things, Dr. Love.
And when the boy them are going with the scamming and the American police force fly down to Jamaica to go get them, the Jamaica police force know exactly spot them there because of what? Technology again. The boy know how come them couldn't find this boy and find out the information when this young lady, what happened to this young lady, she have a cell phone which is an iPhone.
So you're saying the cell phone could have cracked the case in the first 48 to 72 hours and we have not heard anything about the cell phone?
Exactly, and guess what? Them should have gone to the apartment for the first thing. When the security, when the camera, because the building is under surveillance, but no.
And then what I find strange is only 20 hours of camera footage, them identify Carlos. Only 20 hours.
That is incorrect because the man that was working there in a security place is no longer there anymore.
Dr. Love, oh, you know so the man no longer work at this as a security guard.
And then see one say that out of them out, they come out of them. You see when them talk a microphone, sometimes they mouth slip and don't know so they mouth slip.
So you are saying that the security officer no longer works. So do you think the security officer has a very critical part to play in that crime?
He has, because guess what happened? It must see something. There's video footage of people leaving. If you look into one of the footage, that is up there. You can see a man in a blue shirt was walking down the road and his car was parked down the street. He was coming out of the building.
So how do you see, how could you, where you get access to those footage?
The footage them was going around, and as a matter of fact, the footage came from a police officer who sent out the footage because they got the footage from the building. It was more than 20 footage they got from over there. They know exactly what happened and who's supposed to go to.
Wow. So Dr. Love, you get footage that shows who are coming out of the building?
I have some of the I have pictures, right? And the pictures have identified with other people who have the pictures them too. Right? It's not just one of the pictures. The pictures them are out there. But for some reason, the pictures them did not get to make it all over the net. It only make it in the hands of people that to some people that it should have made.
Interesting. And you're saying that the phone, the phone, yeah.
And that was one of the radio. That's why we at the end of the day, some of you may not agree with it. But that's why at this point is that we have to look into it. They rule out the baby mother in the first place because they know exactly why. When they look at the footage and all the information and what the baby mother have tell them have match up to what they see in the footage and what was brought to them in the first place.
Repeat that, Dr. Love. We never hear that properly.
The reason why they rule out the baby mother and said the baby mother is not a suspect in the beginning. And not in the beginning after. When they do the investigation and get them footage and what get the hide and cut up, them have to rule it out and push her aside because they realize that everything that them ask her, she was calling about it, and when she was in her back, I got a ball, and I said that I carry her over now. I carry her over because her car was borrowed from her, and because her car was borrowed from her and so forth, she get caught up in one situation.
So you are saying, Dr. Love, that she was never a part of the crime scene? Are you sure about that?
She's not a part of the crime scene.
Dr. Love, are you aware that what you're saying is very critical? Why are you of the view that she was never a part of the crime scene?
If I hear the things and time will tell she was never a part of it, and she won't get arrested either.
So what would have been the motive then for Noel to have killed Donna-lee? Jamaica Carlos, have you
know what?
have you developed a motive?
Why would I kill her? No, I really don't. No, and I think that's question. The mistake what the police make is just like the Chantel case is just lazy policing, and all that is coming from top. The fish right from the head, and you know, police are moving so slow. If the top man then would have pushed and up on the fire and crack the whip, you know, just like me hear so many people talk and who speak to come to Jamaica feel like if they go there and if them dead I get they're not gonna look for them. Just like this case right here, he didn't put it on there, Andre, and people start talking about it. First, let me say, my heart goes out to the family. I'm not gonna say condolences because the body has not been found. So I just want to say my heart goes out to the mother and the family about what you guys did by coming out on the road first and protest. First, it was a handful of you guys, and it worked. So before I forget this, I'm asking any Jamaicans out there who lost a loved one, don't expect the police to bring that loved one home on a platter. It's not gonna work. Lazy policing. Up here, if I have 2 hours, just remember the guy named Matthew who protested the hotel. Him alone by himself, nobody else.
Yeah.
And he get attention. With just 2 hours people go down the placard, let somebody see it, let that blogger talk about it, draw some attention, don't sit down and wait for the police and say, wait for so and so.
You see what? Me now come off a track. You see what happened in St. Thomas tonight?
Yes.
Only see all the people them demonstrating at St. Thomas today.
Alright.
But Dr. Love, I'm going to reverse a little bit. I'm really going to reverse a little bit. Really going to reverse. You said something that is quite startling, and it bothers me when you say Kathleen Smith was never a part of the scene. She was never a part of the murder scene. Could it be a case, Dr. Love, that there are members within the constabulary force who are doing everything in their power to remove Kathleen from the scenes of crime?
No, it don't work that way.
Why you say it don't work that way? Why you say it don't work that way, Dr. Love? Because how could her vehicle be on a scene? How could it be said that they saw her come to the apartment? So you're saying that these are all coincidental? Circumstantial?
Well, let me tell you something. Which way would I put it? I showed it on the live attack, right?
Yeah, but I'm going to put you on the fire now, and I am rebutting what you're saying, Dr. Love. It could not be that
Let me explain it to you. Let's put it this way. If you have a wife and you need your wife to do something for you, need to borrow some money from your wife, you're going to call your wife and ask your wife to borrow the money, right? And when you borrow the money from your wife are going to lend the money because she called your husband, right? Your wife now try to figure out certain things and say, okay, well, I take the money and go find another woman with it. You figure, say, I take money, go take this is something pretend to make yourself.
But we hear other things that says that Kathleen never have money yet, Noel never have money yet. Sometime I don't have to spare them money.
I was using that as an example.
Oh, you were using it as an analogy?
You have to read between the lines.
Okay. So you're saying that the car came in under coincidental means for circumstances so as to create a decoy? I don't know. You have to explain, Dr. Love, because the public are listening and them want them not really understand that part, them want it to create clarity.
The one you give it, I will just say this right there, so the one you give it, you more days.
May I hear you?
No, I want you to give it a few more days. Right? Give it a few more days.
So you're saying, based on the intelligence that you have received, I must give it a few more days, and you will see that Kathleen.
Let me tell you something. If Kathleen is going to go to jail, should I go to jail? I want to make you tell about this. People will come up and do what they want to do or whatever it is, right? But at the end of the day, I can promise you this. No one is coming to jail. I can promise you that one.
So why Noel not coming out of jail?
He now come out.
Why?
He not coming out. There's no bail. Why do you think there was no bail and when he went to court there? Why do you think the all of tumbled down?
Tell me why the all stumbled down.
It is the only time in history of Jamaica you're gonna see where a crime like this actually solved and there's a justice. And you know why? Because of people like you. People like you. Why it's going to. And this is not just only a conversation, right? It's because of people like you that have bring this to the front internationally and not locally.
So I'm going to say this again, Dr. Love. I'm going to say this again, Dr. Love. I'm going to say this again. It just not add up how you have surmised that Kathleen was not a part of it or never contributed to it. None at all.
It not gonna add up because guess what happened? You see, when you have your tea, you don't drink your tea as I said to you before, there is reason. And when you want to get the information, you don't push your information under one table upon one table. You want to get reason. So
you say you have gathered intelligence, but you can't give those intelligence out fully.
Right, because guess what? When you stop talking about the case, remember a couple of weeks ago, you stopped talking about the case for a minute? You did a great job, a wonderful job of doing that. Because when you was talking about it and people was calling and giving information, did you know that some of the information was used in court or used as evidence? Do you know that you have information in the book that came off of your page as evidence? When you talk about the jail situation, did you know that that was one of the big factors that you used as evidence?
What you're talking about, Noel getting visitors in the jail?
Right.
So that was used in courthouse?
That's used in courthouse. It is there. And that's where the problem started right now because guess what happened? You can't have a liar. And you're a liar, so you eat apple. And then John Bonover said you're a liar, said not apple to eat. Appear you that eat. When the proof is right in front of them and so.
So you're telling me, say. So you are telling me, say, based on where you get to understand, Noel is lying to his lawyer?
Lying to his lawyer 150%, and everything when lied to his lawyer about, the proof is right in front of them with the prosecutor.
Mighty God. So Dr. Love,
Did you take a look at the lady's face there, how upset she was?
but she said she was annoyed by the prosecutors not giving over the files. So it's not a case that Noel is lying. It's more a case that she's annoyed that the prosecutors are delaying it.
There's reason because when you have your spoon and you don't drop your spoon sometimes, you hold on for your spoon when you're hungry.
No, Dr. Love, you confused me tonight.
It's good to be confused. It's good to be confused. You know why? Because if you don't confuse sometimes, Angel, what you have to understand with this now, you still want to get your bread from inside, see a way, and if you don't do it this way, then when your bread from inside is not going to avail, you can put butter on the bread because them are going to know say that bread over there.
So you are no man. So you are saying that one of the reasons why he never got bailed was that the prosecutors are trying to prove that if he should come out, he will be a threat to the case.
He will be a big threat to the case, but guess what happened? Why the lawyer is upset?
Mm-hmm.
If you come through a dog bone, somebody and said, this is the dog bone. They're not sure if the dog bone is really a dog bone. But there's 85% that the dog bone could be the dog bone. What are you going to do as a lawyer? You have to go talk to your client and ask your client, is there any truth to the story?
Me gonna ask you this, Ado. Me gonna ask you this. When me invite you to come on the program, I never know say it on Jesus, one of Jesus' disciples. Appear parables you are talking a Dr. Love. Peer parables. Mighty G. Dr. Love. Appear parables you are talking a.
Andrew, are you ever make this case win? Remember me tell you that? I know me.
Dr. Love. No, sir. Where you come for out of my head for? Appear parables you are talking I know.
Me not talking a parable. You see when you come off our life tonight,
Mm-hmm.
and you lead on your bed tonight and you close your eyes,
Mm-hmm.
and you go jump up on the bed and say, but I never see the light without the day.
Mighty God. So, no.
Let me ask you a question and then I move on to Carl. Did you notice that it was the lady that was in court, the man was not there?
Yeah, why never come a court? Cause look like you know the parable there more than me.
Alright, move on to Carlos now.
No. Why never come to court, Dr. Love?
You can't come to court if you have a bread in your hand and you realize that the butter come off of the bread. Or you have to come to court. You have to go try to figure it out and spend your money to try to figure out how could you get some butter to put on the bread. So you have to send the little bit into the situation because guess what?
Mm-hmm.
Your client lied to you and your client is not being real to you. And at the end of the day, you have a big attorney, you're going to look like a garbage in front of the court of law.
Mighty God. Me never come here to come know about parables and symbols and equations. Cause where you are give Jamaica tonight are some equation where we not understand. Something.
When was the last time Constable Brown called you?
When a long time Constable Brown not call me. I wonder why.
Andre, hold on, let's go back again. Raise the right hand.
Me raise my right hand. Mm-hmm.
You swear that Constable Brown have not called you recently off the phone or anything?
I have not heard, got no message, got no call, got no WhatsApp from Constable Brown.
So do you believe that Constable Brown is a real officer, yes or no?
From the intelligence I've gathered, it appears she's factual, but her name is not real.
Okay, well, Constable Brown is a real police officer.
What you said, Dr. Love?
Constable Brown is a real 99.9.9.9.200 a real police officer.
But I go and say to you, not Dr. Love, I go and put you in the hot seat now. So if Constable Brown did say a catty do the crime, oh no, you are say, and then you are say, I know catty do the crime, but no, you are say Constable Brown real. Explain that the parable to me.
Alright, you have 5 police officers and 1 car drive.
Mm-hmm.
1 a thief, 1 a murderer,
Mm-hmm.
1 a pastor, 1 a deacon, and 1 wash the car.
Mm-hmm.
You see the one who wash the car?
Yeah.
His job is to wash the car. So you see the one at the front of the thief, and the one where drive with the murderer.
Mm-hmm.
They have to make sure so the information, the weight is because they cannot make the car wash know what it is. So you have to give the car wash information, why the evidence and things, why everybody cover up or the man cover up and all that. So you can turn somebody in a
Mm.
So some of the information is not correct because you have to know how to Or to throw off somebody sometime.
Oh, so you say she give me information, but she not give me everything.
Exactly. Police and police work together, do the maths.
So you think say some no do if me I do the math, you say police and police work together. So you think say Constable Brown was instructed to come and do what she was to do?
And you must be very intelligent.
No, because you have me confused. Like Jesus will teach me the parables about wine and bread. So me don't know what you teach me tonight, because you have me all over the place. Where you Genie, Lord
Hold on. You remember, did anybody give you a drink of water when you was out by the apartment? I will go to US and ask water. Did anybody give you any water to drink?
Anybody give me water when me there why?
When you did the out of the apartment for the demonstration the day, right? Before you leave for Jamaica House, did you get any water to drink? Did anybody walk up to you and say to you, Andrea, it's so nice meeting you? Did anybody walk up to you?
Wait. Enough people come to me at the demonstration and say to me, Andre,
You meet Constable Brown and Devin no say me Constable.
what you say? Dr. Love!
You meet Constable Brown. Constable Brown was right in front of you, very present in front of you.
What you just said, Dr. Love? So you know Constable Brown? And what is spam me banger? So you are saying, me see Constable Brown already, I never know, so she?
Right in front of you, Constable Brown was. Right exactly in front of you. She was right in front of you in living color.
No, you drag me. No, sir. You come for mad me tonight and send me. Send me go back.
You said that. No, you said that we are all in the conversation. How much time? Hold on, let me ask you a question. How much time did you try to reach me before and I declined a lot of times?
Reach who? You?
Yeah.
Me no remember.
But we tried to hold a conversation before and I never came on the live, right?
But Dr. Brown, me not really take things from people. Me not take water and juice and them something there from people.
But did you want water? You was thirsty. That is the question I'm asking you. Was you thirsty?
But when me thirsty, me go in my bag and get water. Wait there. Around the apartment.
Jamaica Carlos, let me tell you something, right? Yeah. A lot of police officers love Andre, rate Andre, and are supporting Andre. Are here every night. There's a lot of police officers who was out there in the demonstration, right? Yeah. That year they was there in them gear, them regular uniform, regular clothes, was fitting with everybody and all of that because they want a change because they're tired of corruption. They're tired of the treatment that they have been getting. So they was supporting and they are the one that helped Andre to become who he is of helping in this case because them can't work them out so they have to go to somebody else with it. They know that. Big up all the good police. Big up all the good police.
No, una confuse me tonight. Una really confuse me tonight, gentlemen. So you tell me say Constable Brown come beside me and me never know. And you know. So Dr. Love, you tell me say you meet Constable Brown?
Everybody know Constable Brown who's supposed to know Constable Brown. Everybody know Constable Brown. Constable Brown is not a stranger. It's just that, put it this way, at the end of the day. You remember the first time you went out by the first court date here?
Mm-hmm.
You know all the people that was out there?
No.
Okay. But people was out there supporting and all that, some cover them plaque and everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Constable Brown never leave your foot.
Wait just
Never leave your foot.
So yes, a Constable Brown not in.
Never leave your. Don't you notice that alien will have to come up online and apologize to you?
So what is the meaning behind that?
Because when you get a hard to do, you have to do what you have to do. Respect is respect, and respect is due. And when respect is due, you cannot disrespect somebody. When somebody says go apologize, you have to go apologize. That is not a part of it.
So wait there. No, you confuse me, Dr. Love, because you're talking of some parables tonight. Look like when me tell you for company show, look like it's like you get a visit from Jesus and him say talking of parables.
Okay. It's just somebody panelized say something. Okay, alright. Thank you very much.
Somebody said somebody carry water and juice, come give me. But I don't remember nobody give me water and juice. But a true one. No, one lady give me one Gatorade for true, you know. But I never run the apartment me get the Gatorade.
Andre, let me tell you something. You are doing, and I'm not gonna be a hypocrite, you are doing an excellent, a marvelous job, and there's a reason why you're still doing what you're doing. And you're all gonna be it because you're not doing this for views, or like you're doing it because you love Jamaica, you want a change within Jamaica, and they're glad. The police force are glad that you take up this matter in your hand and try to clean up the corruption, right? You know that they walk around and recruit these police officers on Saturday, them little young police and bring them little young youth and bring them in the police force. Do you know that the police leave the force and a lot of Saturdays, they're resigning from their job. I think that each alone are resign. They are glad. Right now you are the savior of a lot of these police officers that didn't want that change within the community.
You know, so one lady, me a drag back my memory, one lady come give it 2 cases of water on my foot at Emancipation Park. And then she just come and she said her mother said that she must give us the water. And me now look in it serious, you know. Then one lady, when we go on Emancipation, give me the Gatorade. But that's the only things me get. Me not get nobody else.
And you have enough education, no bust your brain on it. You will figure it out, it will come to you. But what I'm saying is that
Jesus.
I want justice. I want justice. And justice is going to serve. It's not just Donna-lee alone. But Donna-lee have opened the doors for everyone else that have been murdered. Right? Yeah. That have been missing. She opened the door, and you have opened the door for other parents and other family. Right? To get some form of clothes that there's something's going to be done. Let me say something. As much as though I don't like the dirty bus, as much as I don't like the dirty bus, you notice the dirty bus don't say one word yet. Because do you know that the bus driver and the commissioner go in and do the regular exercise, and the bus driver tell the commissioner say to make sure that these kids come down to what it's supposed to come down to. That is the reason why he's not here. Imagine 30 years, but guess what happened? Him no one look bad, him already look bad already.
So you say him and the commissioner have big meeting pantapa around a Mona Reservoir, them train a man in time for true.
Alright, so you know Shanna line here tell them train, right?
Around a Mona Reservoir, them train for true a man in time. Them ride. Is either them ride round the dam or them jog round the dam. And I lie you tell about that.
And you notice you don't hear the commissioner contact, right?
Yeah, why the commissioner so silent on the matter?
He must be silent because if Fitzbill don't make this job or whatever it is, they don't have a job. But you know what, at night? Me not trust this whole case, you know. Me not trust prosecutor Jamaica. Me not trust nobody that.
Listen.
I am telling you, Carlos. This is the only time you can trust a prosecutor in Jamaica to solve a crime. This is the only time. This is a high-profile crime, and there's a lot is going on required that only don't know about. If it's going to solve that lead, it's going to get justice or a darker.
So So, Dr. Love, seeing that you have so much intelligence, I wish for Miss Sophia daughter body there.
Me no know that part, I can't tell you. That lie, me go lie to you.
So all of the leads where you get from
Hold on. You know just that every time the court case and certain things that one, nobody no go to Miss Sophia and say nothing to Miss Sophia.
Why? Why them not informing Miss Sophia of what is happening?
Then now inform Miss Sophia because at the end of the day, what they're doing and all of that, the next time they go to Miss Sophia is going to be a different conversation. They're not going to inform her. Miss Sophia has to know from the media when people talk about people like you, other people talk about it. They don't go to our house. They go to our house with the whole thing and they don't go here and they're not going back.
But isn't that wrong, Dr. Love?
It is wrong, Andre. It is wrong on every level. But what you have to understand now that at the end of the day, they're doing what they're doing. And what they're doing of what it may sound weird to us, but sometimes you have to keep the way it is because there's a lot of people that are involved in this situation that want to see something done about it. You understand what I'm saying? So they're not going to go to her about anything. It's just like people are saying that why she don't have a liar. They don't need a liar. There's no point about that because the liar is not going to get any information from the prosecutor. This prosecutor that I wrote is going to get a good post for him. He's going to crack this case and he's going to become the biggest prosecutor in America. Take what I'm telling you. It's again, it's a trust the system. It's like it's when you have a dog where meat all the time.